Shalomi homies. So I uploaded a screen recording of a video this morning. It's a video of me touring a satanic temple. In that temple, there are altars to demons that require child sacrifice. This temple is on a property, very secluded property in the Mohave Desert in Arizona. I ended up there because I went to do a work trade. And it ended up that this was a cult. And they were testing the waters with me to see whether or not they could indoctrinate me and pull me into their tangled web, their twisted, sick, tangled web. Now I know I was sent there to help shine lights on the darkness because there was a child there, a 4-year-old child that was being abused. And I also saw when I was given a tour of their temple that there was a live birth certificate hanging over an altar to a demon that requires child sacrifice. So it was very clear to me why God put me in this situation, because I have no fear. I wasn't going to turn and run, and I didn't. And I called the sheriff's department, and I got someone out there, and then the cult turned on me, and they were harassing me and threatening me. And after all that happened, my YouTube channel was yanked down. And the reason that YouTube claimed that they ripped my channel down was they said I was spreading misinformation. I also didn't get very far with the sheriff's department. I was getting the runarounds. They did send someone out there, apparently, but they said they found nothing. But then also, I was being harassed and lied to by the cult, who said that they were working with the police to find me, which is not true. They were trying to frighten me and to scare me into looking further into the matter as what's going on. But because I was having such trouble getting anywhere with filing an official report with the sheriff's department, I thought maybe something might be going on within the department. Like maybe someone from the cult knew someone. I did some digging, and I went onto their Facebook page, and I saw on the Facebook page lots of people from the county posting on the sheriff's department page complaining about their incompetency, how they couldn't get anywhere with this department. And then someone had shared a news report from the very week that I was there trying to report this satanic cult that had the child sacrifice altered thing happening with the live birth certificate. The same week that I was reporting all of that, one of the sheriffs from this department, from this county, was arrested and thrown in jail for boiling his own infant child alive. Like that really happened while I was in this county, while I was encountering my own satanic situation. There's a lot of dark things happening in the desert, in the darkness, underground even, like literally. And so now that all the stuff has come out about Epstein, see, all of the stuff I was sharing, these videos and this information, was before it had been revealed officially that yes, indeed, this is not just all like a bunch of crazy conspiracy theorists with schizophrenia, making up stories. It's actually like the fabric of the culture that we live in. It's deeply rooted in the dark occult arts our culture is, our leadership. So now that that's actually been revealed, I've been asked again by Holy Spirit to put these videos out there. Now, the reason I have these videos to share is because I had enough sense about me while I was there to record these things on live on Facebook, because I thought something could happen to me while I was there. I was sneaking around, like making these videos, because the cult leader was deranged. She was talking about shooting people in the face with a gun, and like he was walking around with a knife. The dude was cuckoo. So I wasn't scared, but I also was just like trying to be smart and like make sure that this information got out into the world, like into the cloud, so that if anyone took my phone or I was prevented from leaving, people would know where I was at and what was going on. So when YouTube took my channel down and they stole all of my content, these videos, some of them were still on my Facebook page, and I was able to go and download them from Facebook. So now I'm sharing them again. Now that people have a little bit more information about what's really going on in the world, here's my puzzle piece again. Here's my slice of the pie. Here's my piece of evidence to corroborate it all. So I'm going to share all that. And I'll put those links in the description. I'm going to share some links to other videos as well about experiences that I've had with encountering light beings. Now, this is also something that's being revealed and coming out as part of the fabric of the reality that we live in. Like, the real nature of things is that, yes, indeed, there are other types of intelligent life in the world, and they have been visiting us for a very long time, and it has been covered up. And from my experience, it is spiritual. Angels and demons are real. Now, I'm not claiming to know all the answers. I think there's probably all kinds of different life. Like, some of the lights people are seeing are probably angelic. Some of them are probably demonic. There are also probably encounters with life forms that are neither angelic or demonic, but are also like spiritual, in that all life is spiritual. You know, just we live in an unlimited field of potential. Like, that's what existence is. And there are many different dimensions, and most of them we don't have access to because of the level of our consciousness. And our level of consciousness, our awareness, has purposely been dwindled down, and we have blinders on, and we have many latent potentials, and they're latent because they've been driven into the unconscious mind, because we've been denied, like, our true nature, our divinity, our power has been denied for the sake of other people and other entities and other beings wanting to control us. And the way that they're able to control us is to make us believe that we're small and limited. And we are limited in certain ways, but we're not nearly as limited as we think we are. We're only as limited as our consciousness. Like, and that can expand and expand and expand and expand and expand. Right? And so people have had certain levels of awakening, whose consciousness has expanded beyond what is the norm, are often thought to be crazy. They're called schizophrenic. They're put on medications. They're hospitalized. That happens to a lot of people who have Kundalini awakenings, because there's no container to hold it, right? It doesn't fit in with the mainstream. It doesn't toe the line. Like, you can't be having a Kundalini and also stimulating the economy, so we ain't gonna have it. We'll just call you crazy and call it a day. Now, after my Kundalini awakening, I encountered light beings. I started having synchronicities all the time. Many things came into my awareness that I had not been aware of before about the fabric of reality and our nature as spiritual beings. So that's why I do this channel. Because I'm surrendered. I'm committed to spreading light and truth as I see it, as I am presented with it. Right? There is absolute truth, but we all have our own perspective, limited perspective of it. And we all need to share our sliver so that our aperture can widen as a collective, right? And right now what's happening is consensus reality, the collective sliver, the collective agreed upon truth, that's dissolving, that's crumbling, and a new consensus reality is going to emerge from what it is that we are all sharing right now. It's time to share without fear of being judged, without fear of like someone calling you crazy, because the world is crazy. It's time to be crazy, guys. Just put it out there. If you've had a weird experience, please share it. Please. Okay? It's time to wake up. So this is me just contributing my little piece of the puzzle. I'm going to put all the links in the description that I think might best sum up. Because I have like 700 videos on this channel. A lot of them are shorts of like me sharing things from nature, just like trying to be positive and upbeat and like share the beauty of this creation. So 700 videos, but half of them are just like shorts. But out of all that, I'm gonna just like take the ones that I think best sum up my experience, like the most potent messages that I have shared on here. I'm gonna put them in the body of this video, the description. And then anyone who's new here as a subscriber, you know, I would say check those videos out if you want to get a kind of a holistic picture of where it is that I'm coming from and the ideas and the experiences that have formed this human. Okay, so now that I've taken care of this, I'm gonna go do some reading. All right, bye guys.